Okay, what we just did was key how to create animation, and now what we will do is that how to save the file when once you're done with it. So suppose you're done with this animation here. If you need, if you don't need anything more than this, uh, probably you'll need to squeeze the timeline so that there is no extra frames there. So यहाँ तक हो गया, and this is what you need to save. I've kept a few extra frames. You can opt for not keeping it or keeping it as per your project. Then you press Control Alt Shift S, and once you do that, you need to ensure that you have GIF here. You can save other formats as well, but abhi animation ke liye we'll use GIF. So we have GIF, then colors. If it is a very complicated or a big file, then you might have to go for lesser amount of colors, but maximum you can go for is 256. What it implies is that only these colors will be available. So if you do GIF animation on a photograph, then the quality will reduce because it can use maximum of these web safe colors, not millions of colors normally how we do it in any photograph. So while creating GIF using Photoshop, this is one constraint that we need to remember, that it will have only limited amount of colors, at max 256. Then this size, if there is an option uh, for looping. So if you want to loop it for once or for forever. So in this case, we want it for once. So we'll just, make it once, and then you can save it. Now, while saving it, depending on your system configurations, there can be some issues you might face. Like, it may show that memory is full, or it may go blank, and you might have to restart the Photoshop. So best approach is, before saving this, you need to save the file, and also check that in preferences, you go to this scratch disks. Yeah, and see that only C drive is not selected. You need to have more drives selected and C drive not selected, because in most cases you will have more space in other drives. But if you're working on, say, laptop where you have only two drives, C and D is full, then in that case you will select your C drive. So it needs to have more drives to keep things in place. Also in performance, let Photoshop use more of MB. So I have kept it 84. Anything above 75 should be there. If it is 30, 40, then you need to increase that. And once you make any changes to these settings, you need to restart your Photoshop. So save your file, make these changes, restart your Photoshop, and then go for saving as GIF. Okay, that will prevent the file being, it won't hang, and also your file won't go corrupt. If it still happens, make a copy of the file, because agar, if it hangs and your Photoshop breaks twice or thrice, there is a very high chance that your file may get corrupt. So create a copy of your file beforehand if it is getting too sloggy. Abhi, this is a very simple animation, so it won't take much of time in rendering. Normally, before you see this output, you saw a bar was coming here. That will take a lot of time in itself if the animation is way too big. Okay. Now looping options, as I said, we need to change. Then I'll just go ahead and simply save it. I have saved it now, and I'll go and check the result. Looks good. Okay.
Yes.
So that is how it is supposed to be. One another trick that you must know is that if your animation is very big and complicated and it is taking a lot of time rendering, ensure that you have this allow frame skipping enabled. If this is disabled, then it takes, it doesn't skip any frame. So that makes it, harder to load. So having this checked is good for most purposes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then there are many other settings, but let's not get into that for time being. One more thing, one more setting that I can tell you about is set timeline frame rate. Normally it's 30. Okay. If you need to change the speed of the animation, once you are done, say it's a big animation that you have done and now you need to change the speed, the client says it's very fast, make it a little slower, then you can then you can change these. And you can say have 15 fps, that means in 1 second it will show 15 frames, so that will make it slower. And if you'll make it like 60 frames a second, that will make it very fast. Okay, normally we keep it at 30 only, or 29.97 either. Fine. So this is what animation in Photoshop looks like. There is more to it, and when we have frame-based animation, or when there are more complex layers, we will come to those points when we need those. Okay. Okay. So I'll just stop